All right. Shalom Israel. Barakatah Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh Shah. Bahashem. Rakak Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, aka GMS. Shalom to the whole V-Lit. Beginning with 144,000. Shalom. Right. And as of lately, as of today, scrolling through social media, I've seen at least 4 to 5, not even 4 to 5, maybe like 5 to 7, suicidal posts, right? Uh, People saying, their names, as in so-and-so is checking out, and so-and-so is leaving a chat, and things of that such. And these posts are going viral, right? And you click on the post, you go to the comments, you saying family members, saying it's too late, why didn't you just call me? You could have taught me, etc. and etc. Right? And for the ones, who in this truth got the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, right? We know and understand that, hey, all this is a judgment, right? It's judgment from Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, bringing it upon the people, right? Bringing it upon the 2/3 and etc. Right? Because people don't understand, that the curses that's upon us, right? The afflictions that we have to go through, the trials and tribulations, the chastisements, the temptations, etc. etc. See, we able to withstand, these things, because of course through the will and spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, but also because we understand these things. We understand this is not our rest, right? We understand that we have to go through these things. That's part of the straight gate, right? Going through the afflictions, the trials and tribulations, the hardship, right? The chastisements, right? The temptations, the perilous times, man. The times that we're living in is perilous times, and it's only going to get more dangerous, right? More wicked, and things of that such, right? People starting to understand and realize that this society is not made for you to live, comfortably, right? You always have to scratch up a couple dollars, or you living paycheck to paycheck, or you stressing every single damn day, right? And your life like a damn routine, man. You go to work, you pay bills, you go to sleep, and it's all same thing every fucking day, right? And people, man, and these people, right, that's committing suicide, they say they're going out their own emotions, right? They're going out their own understanding. And what did the scripture say? Lean not on our own understanding. And they don't know, understand it, that heart. And that word heart also goes to your word mind is desperately wicked, man. I'm finna get all these things. I'm just quoting the scripture, man, because they going out their own understanding, right? And little do they know, little do the people know, that times are only going to get worse. This only the beginning, and nothing have even happened yet. Shit, plagues, famines, all this shit haven't even happened at our doorsteps yet, man. The hour of temptation, the MOTB, the World War III, man, ain't nothing happened yet, man. So after seeing all these posts and things that says, I goes to Google, right? And I type suicide at an all-time high in the U.S., right? AI overview says, based on the latest data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the U.S. suicide rate is near a recent historical high, but has not surpassed the all-time peak recorded during the Great Depression. The Great Depression was back during, 1929 through 1941, right? And that was a hard time for Babylon the Great, right? That was a hard time for the United States, right? And the times that we're going into is going to be way fucking worse than the Great Depression. You know what I mean? And a lot of people, man, they get hit with these stumbling blocks. They get hit hard. They might have lost their job. They might not have enough money, to pay the bills. People car might have got towed. What's the other word for it? When your car get not impounded. Y'all get what I'm saying. Your car done probably got taken away. You stressing about how you gonna feed your family today. whatever the case may be, everybody going through their own different things, man. And you got these damn demons basically telling them, hey, just take yourself out. All this stress and things, it's just not worth it. With it. Hey, it's a lot of things that going through these people's heads, right? And it just get those first two precepts that I was getting, Proverbs 3 and 5, and it reads, trust in the Lord Yahweh with all thy heart, and lean not to thy own understanding. And all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths, man. So if you lean on your own understanding, that means you're going off emotions. If you're going off emotions, you're going off the wrong thing, because your mind and your heart is desperately wicked. All right, that's why a lot of people that move off emotions, 9 times out of 10, whatever they did doesn't go wrong. That moving off emotions only leads you to be in a worse state, right? A worse state, however you want to put it, right? However you say it. But when you trust in Yahweh, shall let him direct thy paths, he gonna get you through those stormy and rainy days, right? The storm always go away before the sun come out. The sun go always come out, right? Everybody had the dark days, man. Whether it's for a day, a couple hours, weeks, months, years, however the case may be, right? You have to endure until the end. Let's get Jeremiah the 17th chapter, verse 9. And it reads, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Hey, you gotta know that your heart and your mind is deceitful. It's desperately wicked, man. The heart, your mind, and things that's go deceive you. It's deceitful. It's telling you to go ahead and check out. It's telling you to leave the chat. It's telling you to do these things, man. Go on. It's wicked, right? It's deceitful, But the thing about it is, the people that's probably commit suicide, 99.9% of them doesn't know that they're Israelite, right? Because I've been saying there's been a lot of Jakes, so-called Hebrew Israelites that have been committing suicide, right? They don't know. They don't know their nationality. They don't know the Heavenly Father's true name. They don't know the only God's Son's true name. They might not even be into any, they might not believe in what people call it, the higher power, things of that sense. Ain't no telling what these people going through in their life, right, to be committing suicide, things of that sense. We just know there's judgment from Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. You know what I mean? We just know it's judgment, and hey, we can't do nothing about it, man, because it's going to be even worse. He would say that in 2 Esdras, that, hey, people, men shall seek death and shall not find it, something like that, roughly paraphrasing, man. So it's, times that we living in and going into, it's only going to get worse, man. So you can't endure it now, you can't withstand it now. You're definitely not going to be able to withstand it whenever all hell breaks loose, when shit really hit the fan. Right, so this is Ezra 14:14. Say, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times, man. So you gotta let go from these mortal thoughts, right? You also gotta set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, right? You stressing over the bills, you stressing over how you gonna eat. You stressing over how you gonna get to and from work, whatever the case may be, man. These daily thoughts and these daily stress points and afflictions and trial tribulations that we all go through, you have to set them aside, man. You have to, right? You gotta put off the weak nature, and once I tell you to flee from these times, why? Verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. We got greater evils to come, right? Greater evils soon to come. Things are only going to get worse. No, the house is not going to get cheaper. No, gas not going to go back down to 99 cents, back to $1. Shit only going to get worse. Right, verse 17, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So you have to know and understand that these evils, these iniquities, this wickedness is only going to increase, right? It's not going to decrease at all, man. You know, these killings, these stealings, these suicidal, people commit suicide, right? Uh, adultery, etc. is only going to continue to increase, right? Verse 18, for the time is fled far away, and least is hard at hand. For now hast the visit to come, which thou hast seen, man. We'll probably finish it off at Jeremiah chapter 51. In verse 6, and the reads, say, flee out of the midst of Babylon, Babylon being America. He's saying, deliver every man his soul. Be not caught off in her iniquity. Iniquity is sin upon sin. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. The Lord of all accounts, meaning Yahweh. He said he will render unto her a recompense. That word recompense basically means like to repay, revenge, right? So the Lord's already telling you, flee out of the midst of Babylon. You know that this is not our risk. So we have to get out of here, man, spiritually. Does that mean go out here and go out here and get on a damn rocket ship and try to go on a boat, go on an island? No. You got to flee from Babylon spiritually and down to physically through the ways that Babylon live. Babylon, this is a wicked society, a wicked kingdom, right? You doing the things that wicked people doing, then you consider it wicked. But if you're doing the things of the spirit, being holy, following laws, commandments, worshiping Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and you shall be in a good case, right? You shall be going down that straight and narrow path, right? That's what I mean when I say spiritually, as in, basically doing the works, right? And even truly spiritually as well, right? So he's saying, deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity, right? Sin upon sin, said, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, man. So the Lord is bringing vengeance upon the earth, right? He has people committing suicide. He has people going out to kill each other. Hey, it's a lot of things going on, man, that the Lord's only going to continue to increase, right? He said he would render unto her a recompense, man. So you have to know and understand that the thing that you're going through and the things that you can't withstand is going to get 10 times harder, right? And if you're not able to withstand these things or get through them, whatever the case may be, then also you're going to get deleted, right? We gotta be tried. Speaks about that in the second Ezra, Zechariah, right? 2 16, Zechariah 13. He said that 1/3 is going to be tried, right? So you're not willing to go through that spiritual fire, things of that such. You're not willing to, die for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You're not willing to endure to the end. Then you're going to be deleted, right? You're going to be kicked out of chat. You know what I mean? Speaking in streamer terms. But yeah, man, suicide is at an all-time high, man. And seeing these posts, sometimes you be feeling sorry for these people, and then again, you be like, man, it's all just, judgment from the Lord, dog. It's all just judgment from the Lord, man. And with that being said, Lord, one, this was an edifying lesson. Short and quick, straight to the point. With that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Once again, double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Again with 144,000. Shalom.